Hi, Dale Lomas here, Jaguar durability and race taxi driver. Now, normally you would see me behind the wheel of either the Project 8 or the Jaguar XJR 575 Ring limo, but today I have the chance to go out on the Nordschleife for a cheeky lap of Touristfahrten in the newest car to wear the SV badge, and that is the F-Pace SVR. The 550 horsepower F-Pace SVR. So yes, I am about to enter the Nordschleife in a humongous SUV, but don't worry, because it's all planned for. Apart from this bit where I've just gone to the wrong gate because I'm driving the right-hand drive. Thank you.
Welcome.
Vielen Dank, bitte schön. Actually, let's put this down here. Now, entering the circuit, let's put transmission into sport mode. How many buttons do we have? We have the standard Jaguar buttons. So I am in normal. I'm going to move that across to dynamic. Oh, it's opened the exhaust valves already for me automatically. And I'm now going to hit track DSC. Yep. Or should we go full DSC off? What do you think? Should we go DSC off? Yeah, come on. This is why I've got the pieces of paper. DSC off. Windows up. Whoa! Oh, I don't know why I'm still surprised. Every time I drive a Jaguar with a 5-litre V8 in it, you'd think I'd get bored of it, right? Here's a clue, I don't. Oh my word. Here we are entering home range chicane already, having already dispatched the Tiergarten dip. And ahead of us, you can see the buildings. That's the F1 circuit, but we turn right tonight. Tonight is Touristenfahrten, tourist driving, and that means that we're going to be driving at the same time as normal people with their normal family cars. And that's why I'm not wearing a helmet, I've not got a lap timer going, this is just a lap for fun. We're at the highest point of the circuit, we're going to go down 1,000 feet in the next 4 minutes. That's 300 meters to do metric time. Nice little I-30N, but I do want to come through. Nice car, sir. Hats and back. Can we use a bit of curb? I think an SUV can use a bit of curb, can't it? Let's have a bit of curb just here. Oh, what curb? 700 Newton meters from the 5-litre V8. Wow. What is going on? Jaguar, what have you built? This is called Quiddelbacher Hoa. Into Floodplatz. And now heading down towards a little corner called Schradenkreuz. Now Schradenkreuz is very famous for all the wrong reasons. It's a very fast corner, over 100 miles an hour, and it has a large vertical component, which is a posh way of saying it's got a bump in the middle. Oh, the brakes are handy, aren't they? I like that. We're going for the outside line here. Apply the power, thank you very much. Oh, over those camber changes like they're not even there. Through the compression, feel that suspension working. Oh, she's good. Hey! Adenauer forced, much slower corner there. As we went in, I just got the back end wagging, lifting off and steering, letting the car do lift off oversteer. She's handling very much like a sports car and not so much like an SUV right now. It's a bit weird. I don't know what to make of it. Nice RS6, we'll just nip past here in the corner. What's next on the menu tonight? A Cayman GT4. lovely. In blue as well. Nice colour, sir. Out to Townhard, heading towards Spiegel Curve. Spiegel Curve is called Mirror Corner in English. That's because you bash the mirrors off the grass on the left and then the grass on the right. Back in the day, of course, no guardrail, just privet hedges. You can imagine folding your wing mirrors in against those privet hedges back then. The Nordschleife today, of course, still the same layout as 1927 when it was first built. But the surfaces and the speeds much improved. A lot smoother, a lot less jumps and bumps. This is Breitscheid Bridge ahead of us now. This is the lowest point of the track. I'm just coming off the gas a little bit and cruising because there is a little exit there if you need it, and people can also enter the track. Back on the gas now, and off we go. Up the hill, out of Exmüller towards Lauder Links. It's named Lauder Links after Niki Lauda, obviously. God rest his soul. An absolutely remarkable man whose impact on motorsport is not just his championships or his titles or his big team trophies. It's the way that he changed the whole sport for the better. And he did it through strength of character and persistence. So hats off to Niki. Now we are going up Kesselchen. We've got a few little interesting cars ahead of us, but all must surely fall before the might of the F-Pace SVR. Sorry. Sorry everybody, I know you came to the Nürburgring and you're expecting to be able to tell everybody how you overtook a Porsche. You don't have to tell them you overtook by a Jaguar SUV. You can tell them it was a Project 8 or something and nobody will question it. Angst curve. Oh, this thing is epic. The thing about having the big V8s and going up this hill, like, it doesn't matter whether it's the taxis that I'm normally driving or one of the test cars, when you've got that big 5-litre V8 and you point it up the hill at Kesselchen, it's like the hill doesn't even exist. When I'm driving some of my slower cars around, that hill really saps at the speed, you know, drags you down. Little beep beep for a forward alert that there is slow moving traffic ahead of us. Thank you very much, car, you're very intelligent. These are on standard tyres. I'm just running around on standard tyres, standard brake pads. This is Wifferman. We'll use a bit of curve here, cheeky little bit of rumble there. Oh, sir. Eschbach. Very nice rotation there into Eschbach. Very controllable. Brunchen. Now Brunchen is more often called YouTube corner these days, and you know why? Because if you make even the slightest mistake, like that little bit of casual oversteer there, you're probably going to be uploaded to YouTube before you get to the end of the lap. Down towards Flansgarten now. This is one of my favourite sections. I'm very curious to see how the F-Pace handles it. Cheeky bit of oversteer there into Flansgarten 1. Heading towards Flansgarten 2 now, more often called Sprunghügel. Site of famous DTM cars jumping. Ooh, we just got a tiny bit of air under the tyres there. Flansgarten 3. The Stefan Bellof S, named after Stefan Bellof. Who of course set his lap record here in 1984. Can you believe that? He set his lap record in 1984. Hello. Cheers. Sorry, am I just gurning for the camera? That is genuinely, that face is how I feel right now. Wow. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. What a fun way to hit the Nürburgring in a 550 horsepower all-wheel drive SUV. Wow! There's a speed limit here, so I'm going to slow down. Oh my word, that is phenomenal. And the sat-nav has even been telling me the whole way around which corner I'm on. So just in case I had time, I could have looked down and it would have told me, like, right now, Nürburgring Nordschleife. Very cool. Right, that's it. I want one of these.